Well, hey, everybody. I've got Jesse here with me. There he is. And it's that time again. I'm going to tell you what I ordered from the latest Lionel catalog. In this case, it's Lionel's 2026 Volume 1 catalog, and it's coming up right now on Eric's Trains. All right, so before I get into what I ordered from the Lionel catalog, I want to give you a reminder about the custom run that we're doing. Legacy Station and I are doing a custom run of Lionel PS2 4427 hoppers. We're doing an Eric's Trains Appalachian and Western 3-pack of these PS2 hoppers. You can see the rough mock-ups here. Now, the final versions will look even better than this. This is just a rough mock-up. We don't have the official artwork back from Lionel yet, but they're going to look fantastic. So if you want one of these 3-packs and you haven't ordered one yet, make sure you do that. The order cutoff date is February 17th. The price on these is $336. You only have to put down a 10% deposit when you order them, and then the rest you can pay when they arrive. And the expected arrival is somewhere between October and December of this year. We are only making as many as we get orders for, so if you don't order one in advance, you won't be able to get one of these. You can order these at Legacy Station. I'll put a link to the order page in the comments of this video, in the description of this video, and in the upper right corner of this video. All right, so now let's get into the 2026 Volume 1 catalog. Now, a large part of this catalog was dedicated to celebrating America's 250th birthday, which of course is this year, 2026. Now, when it comes to this 250th birthday stuff, the one that really stood out for me, of course, was the American Freedom Train, which would consist of one of these T1 locomotives. I would probably get the oil burning version on the bottom, and then all of these American Freedom Train cars. Now, I really wanted to get this, but the thing is, there are so many cars, there's 27 cars, I believe, plus the engine, that if I got the entire American Freedom Train, which is what I would want to do, it would basically be around $5,000 and would be almost half of my train budget for this catalog. And so at the end of the day, I decided not to get the American Freedom Train, not because I don't like it, but just because I'd rather use that money for other stuff in the catalog. That doesn't mean I won't get it eventually, down the road if I'm able to afford it. I may try to get the American Freedom Train, but for right now, unfortunately, I had to let it go. However, I did want to get something to celebrate America's 250th birthday. At first, Lisa suggested getting one of these hand cars, and they're very nice, and I thought about getting the gold hand car, but ultimately we decided that the hand car wouldn't be of much use on my layout. It would be a nice display piece, but that's about it. And so we decided to get something on this page 17. So I actually got two things. I got the 250th birthday caboose there, and then I also got the Frisco wide vision caboose at the bottom. I figured that'll serve double duty. It's a nice patriotic car, and it's also a Frisco caboose, so I can use it with Frisco engines when I run them. So moving on, past all this, we get to the star of the catalog, of course, which is the new Vision Line GP40. And here I actually ordered 4 of these models. I ordered 2 powered units and 2 breakdown units. So I ordered the gold chassis system GP40 that you see there on the left. I also ordered the Southern Pacific breakdown unit that you see there on the right. And then to complement that gold chassis GP40, I got a chassis system breakdown unit that you see here on page 27, number 4180 there at the bottom right. And to complement the Southern Pacific breakdown unit, I got a regular Southern Pacific over here on page 31. I got the Southern Pacific GP40 number 7240 there on the top right. Moving on, I originally wanted to order the Dash 9 ethanol tank car train here in the middle of the page, but I ultimately cut it because I've already got some ethanol tank cars and I'd rather get one of the other Dash 9s that you'll see later in the catalog. So we'll come back to the Dash 9. But skipping forward, we come to the Allegheny. Now here it was a tough decision because I was teetering between 3 different versions. I thought about getting CNO 1601, which is displayed prominently on this page, but I also liked the Virginian number 902 because it would complement the Virginian Allegheny that I already have from the last time Lionel did the Allegheny. That would be a cool double header. And then I know a lot of people think this is lame and it's kind of beating a dead horse at this point, but I really thought hard about getting that orange C&O Allegheny down there at the bottom left. But ultimately, I decided to go with 1601 because a year or two ago, Lisa and I went to the Henry Ford Museum and we saw 1601 in person. And so I thought it would be cool to get a model of it. Now, of course, that's going to lead a lot of people to say, well, didn't you order the Mighty Allegheny set here on page 42 and 43? I really thought about ordering this set, and originally I was all in on ordering it. But as I started to think about it, it occurred to me that the rolling stock that comes with this set, it's really nice, but ultimately I really don't need it. I've got a lot of C&O rolling stock. I've got a C&O caboose. I've actually got a couple of them. And so at the end of the day, I really don't need all of this rolling stock. And if I didn't get the set, that would free up $1,400 that I could use on other things like ordering extra Vision Line GP40s, which is what I did. So rather than getting the Mighty Allegheny set, I just got 1601, and I think that's going to be great. And the money it freed up was used for the extra Vision Line engines, which I'm really happy about. So moving on, next we come to the lovely and gorgeous T1s. So the T1 that I ordered, I've already got a Reading T1 and a Conrail T1. So this time I decided to order the Crusader T1, the Reading Crusader. Now I know this is not exactly accurate to the real life Crusader, but I think it looks amazing and I think it's going to look even better in person. So yep, I ordered one of these Crusader T1s and I also ordered all of the matching passenger cars down below. I am really excited about this stuff. Now the other T1 that I definitely want to get is the Lionel Locomotive of the Year down there at the bottom, because I'm kind of starting a pattern now. I got the 2024 Locomotive of the Year. I got the 2025 Locomotive of the Year just a few weeks ago. And now I want to get the 2026. And I think this is going to be a gorgeous, beautiful locomotive. Unfortunately, you can't order these through Lionel dealers, so I can't order it through Legacy Station like I do the rest of my stuff. You have to order these directly through Lionel. So I will probably buy this directly from Lionel or from one of the Lionel stores at some point in the future. But yeah, I'm definitely getting this one. I think it's going to look amazing. All right, so let's move on. We can skip past these pages, and then we get to the new 440s. Now, I've already got a couple of Lionel 440s that they did a few years ago to celebrate the Transcontinental Golden Spike thing, but these new 440s have sound on board, whereas the previous ones, you had to have a sound car following behind the locomotive, but they finally found a way to cram a sound system into these things, and I'm really excited about that. Now, I was having the hardest time deciding which one of these to order because they all look so beautiful. At first, I thought about the Jersey Southern one on the top right. Then I liked the Whirlwind on the left. Then I thought about the military one there on the bottom right on page 61. Then I thought about the UP version, but ultimately I decided to go with this set. I got the Jarrett Palmer Lightning Express set. I think this is going to be fantastic. And what's even cooler is that I've got some Central Pacific cars from the last time that Lionel did the Golden Spike stuff a few years ago, so I'll be able to add those onto this train and make it even longer. It's going to be great. Moving on, we get to the diesels, and I ordered one of the Dash 9s. I got the Santa Fe, of course, because I'm a big Santa Fe fan. So I got, on the left-hand side, I got Santa Fe Dash 9 number 647. Then we move on to the E7s. Now, originally, I thought about getting the Penn Central set on the bottom right here because it's going to be weathered and look pretty cool. But, I just couldn't resist the good old Southern. So I got the Southern AA set and the Super Base E7B, and that's going to be beautiful. I didn't have to get the passenger cars because I've already got plenty of Lionel Southern passenger cars. So I just got the AA set and the B unit. Moving on, we come to the GP20s. I did not order one of these, not because I don't like them or anything like that, but just because I'd already ordered 4 of the Vision Line GP40s. And so for that reason, I just decided to skip the GP20 this time around. But who knows, at some point down the road, I might pick one of these up. I'm sure they're going to be great. Then we've got the PS2 4427 hoppers. I did not order any of these because I'm getting the Eric's Trains Appalachian and Western 3-pack. These are the hoppers that we're using for that 3-pack. They're going to be great. They're very high quality. They're very nice, and I'm really excited about that 3-pack. So again, if you want to order that 3-pack for yourself, the links are in this video and down in the comments and in the description. On the next page, I decided to order the Jack's Donkey Farm Vision stock car. I think this is going to be a really fun, whimsical car, and I'm very excited about it. Apparently, it's been very popular, and a lot of people have been ordering it. So yeah, I think this car is going to be an absolute hit. On the next page, we've got the AEC stuff, and I did order a couple of these items because I have the Lionel AEC train that they did a few years ago, and so I'm always ordering extra stuff to add to that train. So this time, I ordered the boxcar with sounds on the left there, and then I also ordered the LNN AEC 18-inch combine car on the bottom left. That's going to be really cool because it glows in the dark and it has sound effects. And that's it. That's everything I ordered from the 2026 Volume 1 catalog. The only other Lionel thing that I ordered that's not in the catalog is the Legacy Station Custom Run Space Force Passenger Car 4-pack that they're doing. I did pre-order one of those. I think that's going to be amazing as well. So if you want to order the Space Force passenger cars, you can do that at Legacy Station as well. But yeah, that's all the stuff I ordered. Now, I'm sure some people are going to ask, well, why didn't you order this or why didn't you order that? And the answer to all those questions is the same. If I didn't order it, it's because I didn't feel like it or I couldn't fit it into the budget right now. It has nothing to do with whether I think it's good or bad or anything like that. It's just a matter of what I like and what I can afford, and that ends up being what I order. So yeah, let me know what you think about the stuff that I ordered. I'm sure everybody has opinions on it, and I'd love to hear those in the comments below. For now, that's it. I'm Eric Siegel. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. To discuss this model or any other O-gauge model, or just to talk trains in general, check out the OGR online forum at ogrforum.com.